Assalamu alaikum students. Today I am going to conduct your lab number 11. In this lab we are going to discuss jQuery slider and security. Okay, how we can use jQuery slider, responsive sliders in our particular web browser, and then how we can enable different kind of security setups into our particular website. First of all, I have enabled XAMPP server here. Apache and MySQL is working properly. Okay, status detected as running Apache and MySQL as running. Okay, as you all know, Apache is our server and MySQL is our basically database, which is containing all the information about us, about our website tables and records and all the other information. Okay, in our particular website, as we have constructed WooCommerce website in our previous lab, in particular plugin tab, I'm going to show you all-in-one WP security. This is the plugin which you are going to use for the security enablance into your particular website. Okay. First of all, download this particular plugin, and then second, I have installed this responsive WordPress slider Solidity Live, but this was not enabled for this purpose right now. So I have enabled an other slider which is SAS. Okay, when you will enable this particular slider, so it will not show any kind of setting into this particular block, but the settings will be added up into the media files beneath it. Okay, after you have installed both plugins, you will go further and activate these plugins. After that, just open up SA slider. Now we are going to see the settings in this particular slider, how the settings have been arranged into this slider. Okay, add new slider, just click on it. Window is being opened for add new slider. Okay, this is the shortcode provided to us if we want to enable this particular slider at any page, so we can enable this particular shortcode at that particular location. Okay, slider name, my first slider, or anything you can prepare over here. The duration of the slide, how much time you want the slider to stay over there. The transition of the slide, how much time the transition take to replace from one place to another. Slide by one by one, slide by pages. Okay. Loop slider, stop on hover, random slider, means these all are the options what you can enable into a particular slider or what you don't want to enable. Mouse drag, on touch drag, how your slider will react on performing any kind of action. Reverse order slider, allow shortcodes or not allow to shortcodes, vertical centers, anything you want to enable you can design over here. Okay, there is slide content, what you want to add on the particular slide, and also if you want to add any kind of image, just set image. On by clicking on the set image, your particularly media library will be opened. Otherwise, you can select from these slides also. If you want to upload any kind of file, you can select this particular file from here also. Okay, more slides you want to add, you can add slide 2, slide 3, or even you can add further more slides by add slide, clicking on the add slide. There are different kind of views you can make onto your particular slider. How you want to click it, how you want to display the pop-ups into your particular slide, you can perform any kind of editing on the particular slider. And when you want to enable this particular slider, so you will just copy the particular shortcode by updating, and by publish, your slider will be created. Okay, students. Now we are moving forward to our security plugins. And here is our security plugin. This plugin has been discussed into our particular lab notes. In your class lecture, you also have discussed this plugin. Hopefully, you have discussed this plugin into your class lecture also. The dashboard of the plugin, the firewalls, and the setting of the plugin. All the things will be given to you in the dashboard, as you can send up iframes, links, and scripts. You can enable any kind of setting into the plugin. What you want to generate over here, generate API key, any kind of key if you want to enable on your particular website. For example, if any person will look up into your web, then the key will be shown to them. Okay. Firewall, what kind of firewall you want to put over there, means information coming from the particular port will not be enabled into your particular website. So these are the basically firewall settings. There are many other settings given to you in Sakari WD plugin. In this particular plugin, you have many options: API key, data storage, how your data will be stored, log exporter, privacy, IP, which kind of IP you want to allow or don't want to allow, import and export the settings, and reset the security logs. The security information can be resetted into this particular plugin. This is a very high rated plugin right now in our particular market. Okay. Scanner. In the scanner, you can schedule particular task for enabling. You can create false positive, false negative, any kind of information you want to go through. Ignore any kind of files. Apply hardening into the particular version. For example, if you want to apply it on the particular account or you don't want to apply, for example, avoid information leakage. Apply hardening means avoid information leakage. Now it will perform some kind of more information over it to get your information secure. Basically, this plugin main task is to secure your information with all the aspects. For example, user login aspect, for example, log expert, for example, the port aspect, how the particular person is trying to make your website security weak. There are some loopholes into the security which can be targeted to make the website improper or to make some kind of changes which are not related to this particular. For example, security alerts is enabled, so you will receive the security alert that your computer have been logged in from another IP address, or you have logged in from the device which was not particularly logged in before. So these kind of security alerts you can enable by using this particular plugin. Malware scanner, for example, any kind of spam messages, any kind of spam mail, or any kind of spam commits that will be targeted over here, and that will be recognized that this particular thing is not for the submission of in our website. Checksum API, for example, you are not a robot and then generated any kind of machinery code, so that will be entered by the human. So it's also a type of security check. And website info, environmental variable, complete website info is given to you. For example, if you want to detect any kind of thing which you want to allow or which you don't want to allow, the max time of your website, the input time of your website, everything have been given into your particular block by using this security plugin. Okay, so this particular security plugin is very much good to use. Also, I have installed another plugin which I am going to show you, all-in-one WP security. This is also a very good plugin which have been rated into the WordPress very nicely. Security plugin is basically rated as 5 by 5 star, and WP all-in-one security plugin is also rated as 4.5 stars. Okay, out of 5 it have given 4.5 rating. So here different kind of plugins, for example WP security plugin, disable security features or enable security features, firewall rules and debug settings. So all the things have been given to you in this particular plugin. .htaccess files, WP config files, WP version, import, export. The main advanced settings is very much important in this particular block, where you can enable your particular settings and where you can disable your settings. WP version info, .htaccess file, which kind of files you want to access from the particular block. Restore.ht file, for example you want some kind of backup into your particular website, backup your database, backup your information into the file, how much users have been trying to log in into your particular file, so that log will be monitored also. Disable all the security features. If you think the plugin functionality on your site is broken due to the security feature, then you can simply disable this plugin. If you want any, for example, these are the main functionalities have been provided to you in this plugin. For example, user account check will be provided. How the users are going to enable their password, display the users and display their passwords. User login, how the user is logging in into your website, the registration of the user. Database security, database security is very much important because all the data of your information related to your website is stored into the database. All the tables are always saved into your database, so backup of the database is very much important, but also the security of the database is also very much important to recognize which person we are going to allow to log in into our system or which person is not allowed to log in into our system. File system security means to sharing files. During sharing files, the file can be hacked and can be used by an unrecognized person. So this can also create a very much hurdle for the website users. PHP file editing, WP file access means who can access our WP files. WP files are very much important and it should only be handed over to a trusted person. Host system logs means which person is hosting our website. That person should get all the logs that from where the traffic is coming through. Blacklist the manager. For example, if any kind of person which is not authenticated by us, so we should must blacklist that particular person to block the particular person to log into our website again and again. Firewalls, there are also firewalls, spam prevention, scanners, maintenance. There are many features provided to us by all-in-one WP security plugin. Means all-in-one means it's covering all of the particular aspects of security which are main constraints, and it's very easy to use and it's very easy to manage also. So I am just explaining both of the security plugins. Whatever suits you, you can perform your exercise by that particular plugin. You are allowed to use both of the plugins. Save all the settings. These are the features provided to us by WP Security all-in-one plugin. And also security plugin I have explained over here, and you can use any kind of slider, whatever suits on you for enabling jQuery slider into our plugins, into our particular website. Okay, students, I hope you all have understood this particular lecture. If you find any kind of thing, means you are not understanding any kind of thing, so you can get back to me in the Telegram group also. Okay, students. And now I'm going to explain the exercise what you people have to perform. Set up your account, Linux hosting cPanel, and set up your WordPress on your own domain hosting, which you can easily use by 000 web hosting, which I have already explained to you people. Install WordPress all-in-one security firewall and set up the best practice for the WordPress security. Then you have to enable WP security plugin into all-in-one WP security plugin, which I have already explained to you. Okay. Go through the document and adjust their settings accordingly. Install and configure resolution slider and add some pictures to your website. Just you will add some kind of pictures into the slider, and then you just have to copy the shortcode in the particular website. Okay, so I hope all you have understood what you have to do in the particular exercise. Thank you so much.